Hello children, how are you? I hope you must be good, taking care of yourself, and you must be also very busy because during the festive time your half-yearly exams are going to start. It doesn't matter, you can enjoy yourself also, and at the same time you can prepare yourself for your studies. Now in the next month, your half-yearly exams are going to start, and I hope you have already started with your revision work. Now the revision work which we are sending you, like I have sent you chapter wise, so that you don't get confused. So go through all the revision videos which will be very helpful for you to prepare yourself for the half yearly. Right. Now today we'll be doing lesson number 30, that is notice writing. Now if you have not seen the notice writing video, you can go through the video of notice writing. It is not very big, it is a short one, and go through it, and then it will be very helpful for you to understand the revision work also, right? So again, what I want to ask you, that what do you understand by notice writing? Notice writing is an announcement in a written manner given by the authority to a group of people, right? You can also say that it is a information, a message conveyed to the group of people. So now individually we cannot send the message. So what does the authority or the organization does, that they write a notice and pin it up in the notice board for the people to read, who are working over there, who are the employees of the organization. Now, if we are studying in the school age about the notice writing, it means that the notice which will be given is related with the school and school management. So whatever information the management or the principal gives to the whole school, it is announced, but at the same time it is given a written notice which is pinned up in the notice board for the parents and the rest of the people who have not got the message. They can get the message from there, right? So there is a pattern of writing, notice writing, and according to which it is marked according to the pattern. This time I have also written the marking scheme, how I am going to mark you all in the notice writing. So in the notice writing, first three things we have to remember, that the notice writing should be very short. The word limit should not be more than 30 to 40 words, right? The body part. Next is the message. Since the word limit is very little, the message should be short, to the point, and crisp information. Crisp information it should be there, right? Next is that all the notice. Remember, this is a very important point for you, which you generally make a mistake, because these days I am correcting your copies. I have noticed that all the notice is written in a box. After writing the notice, you have to make a box. You have to write in a box. Same is with the email. But I have seen when I was checking the copy, you were not making the box, right? So make sure when you are writing the notice or the email, it should be written in a box, which we do generally after completing the work, after writing the email or the notice writing. Now let's have a look at the pattern. First, we'll write the name of issuing authority, right? Name of the issuing authority, that is the name of the school, since we are studying in school, or the name of the organization, right? So that mark is of half mark. Then Another important point I forgot to mention, that all the notice should be written in the middle of the page. All the information, it should be written in the middle of the page. So according to it, you are going to adjust the matters that it looks like it is in the middle of the page. So first is the name of issuing the authority, that is of half mark. In the middle of the page, you will leave one line. Then in the middle of the page, you will write notice in a block letter. This you have to write a notice in a block letter right in the middle of the page. Then you will write in your left hand side, you will write the date of the notice, which is again very important, right? So it is of half mark. It is of half mark, right? Then you will leave one line. Then you will write the title or the subject of the event, that is of 1 mark, right? So the subject or the title of the event, like which is being given to you, it should be very peppy, very interesting, very eye-catching. It should be that the reader or the passerby which is passing by the notice board, whenever, like, it's a human tendency that when a passerby is passing by, they give a quick glance at the notice board. So when your title is very catchy, it is but obvious that the passerby will stand and read the notice. So it should be very interesting one, eye-catching it should be, right? So it is of 1 mark, right? Then you will leave one line. Then you will write the body. In the body, what it will come? The date, time, duration, place and venue, which is of which is date is of half mark, from which date it is going to be held. Time, what time it will be, that is of another half mark. Then place and venue, where it is going to be held, right? That event where it is going to be held. Then you will leave one line. Then the next point is the authority signatory. In the authority signatory, you have to write first the name, right? Then the designation of the person who is signing, and then the person will sign. In some of the notice, they first sign the signature, sign it, then write the name and then the designation. Whatever like process it is, like it is correct. First you can write the name, designation and then the signature, or you can first put the signature, then the name and the designation. That both the pattern is right. Now this is the pattern. So and notice writing is generally in the school, like you will be getting of 5 marks. So it is very easy for you to pick that 5 marks, grab that 5 marks, because in this you don't need vocabulary, you don't need any much of the grammar work, right? So if you do it properly and attentively and following the pattern of the notice, you can easily gather that 5 marks. But remember one thing, the mark, if you are writing the name of the organization, it is of half mark. So make sure that when you are writing the name of the organization, you should not make any mistake. If one red dot, that half mark is gone, because this is English language. In English language, even the spelling mistake, if you make, your marks will be deducted. In English language is very important. So, whereas like if you make spelling mistake in English literature or history, geography, etc., in then your marks is not deducted in the board. But when you are writing for the English grammar, even the single grammatical mistake, if you forget to write is, as, or you make a mistake while writing the punctuation marks, right? Many children have got the habit of starting the sentence with the small letter when it should be started with the capital letter. They also forget to put the punctuation mark, that is full stop, comma, exclamation mark, question mark. So all these things you have to pay attention in the English language, right? Then notice it is going to be written in the block letter. Leave one line, then block letter. We will write notice, then leave one line. You will write towards the left of your hand side. You will be writing the date of the issue, which is of the same half mark. Then the subtitle, which will be in the middle of the page, that is of half 1 mark. You will leave one line. Then in the body, all these things you will mention and make sure that it should be neat and clear. It is right. Then you will leave one line and then you are going to write the authority signatory. You will do it, right? Now let's see how it is done in the written form. Now children, this is the topic which I have taken, that is, you are the head boy of your school and you have been asked by the principal to write a notice for the school, this notice board, that the school is organizing a dancing competition, right? Here in the notice you will be mentioning the date, time and the venue of the competition. Now this is the topic. Suppose this is the topic I have chosen. Now we'll see how we are going to write the notice. Now let's see the format. Now in the beginning it was what? The first topic which was given. We have to name the name of the issuing authority. You have to name the write the name of the issuing authority, who is sending the notice. So I have written over here Jamna Christian Junior High School in clean block letter in one line. So if you keep on practicing, then only you will be able to write, and it should be very clean. Then leave a line. Right in the center you will write notice in a block letter. Then you will leave one line. Then the next point was the date of issuing the notice. So since you will be reading the date, like I have issued, is like 30th October 2020. Date always should be written like this, or you can write another way, October 30th 2020, right? Both the way. But if you are going to write in this way, 30/11/20, this is wrong. So you are going to write in this form, right? Then you will leave one line. The topic was what? The topic you have to, it should be a peppy title of the event. So it was a dancing competition. I have written, put on the dancing shoes. Now I have put this into a inverted comma. Dance competition, right? Now if this is looking little bit weird, like empty, but if I underline it more, if I underline it with a black pen, so it looks more catchy, right? Then you will leave one line. In the body, what I said, the first topic was the date. Date, you will write the date, then the date, November 14, 2020 or 14 November 2020. Either of the way, any of the date you can write, right, in any format, right? Since 14th is on Saturday, so you have written the day. Now time and duration. Next is in the body is important is time, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The dancing competition will be held between this and this. Venue is the place where the competition is going to be held. So school auditorium, right? Now children, over here you have seen I have not put any full stop. You are not going to put any full stop, right? Neither over here, neither over here, neither over here, neither over here, neither even the date I have written, like if for timing also, the venue also. Then you will leave one line and then write a note. All the students who wish to participate are to give their names to Mr. R. Mastry on or before 8 November 2020. Now I have put full stop over here. Right. Then leave one line. Then since it is written a head boy, not a head girl. Even if you are a girl, you are going to write head boy because the letter is being issued by a head boy. So the name of the person, the name of the head boy, any name you can write or you can write your own name. But if you are a girl, you are going to write a boy's name because you over here it is said head boy. The question says head boy. If it is a girl, the boy will write the girl's name and write head girl, right? So head boy, the designation, and then the signature. This is the format of the closing verb, signatory authority. So after doing it, one important point which I said, that all the notice, it should be written in a box. After that, you will leave some gap and then you will make a block with the scale. I am doing with the free hand. With the scale you will do it, right? Hence this is your format writing. Isn't it easy? All the thing which you have to remember is the name of the organization. Then in the center you have to write the notice, then the date, then the title of the event which you are writing. Even if you don't have the getting something peppy here, you can write dancing competition, right? Then you will leave one line, date, semicolon, day and date with the year. Then leave one line, time, semicolon, time duration you will write, venue, semicolon, where the competition is going to take place, right? Then a short notes for the students so that they get the idea, they get the information that to whom their name should be given if the student is interested. Now this is the end. Now once again I say comprehension, you have to read the passage and find the answer over there. Try to write a short answer rather than writing the full paragraph, only to the point. Now you are in class 7, you should be knowing it, what the story is, right? So, and you have to read the passage carefully. As I told you, twice you read carefully, silently, you will be able to catch the answer very fast, right? Then I have already explained email, letter writing. All the email should be done in the fresh page. Letter writing should be sent in the fresh page. Notice writing in the fresh page. You have grammar part, which again has been reduced to less mark. That is of now it has become 25 marks, I think. So you have to be very careful while doing the grammar part if you want to get good marks. Don't write the full question, write only the answer. But if in a sentence it is said to insert something or to write to correct the sentence, you have to write the full sentence. I am not going to give you the marks if you don't write the full sentence. And how will I know if you insert a word? How will I know where it is, right? Now next is that we will discuss how to give the examination. Next I am going to discuss about the oral skill, or you can say listening skill, which we have done in our school previously also. Remember when the teacher used to read a passage which you have to listen carefully, and then the question was given to you and within 15 minutes you had to fill it up. In the same way, there is a 10 marks which will be added to language paper, right? To the language paper, this oral skill or listening skill will be added to the language paper. That is why from 80 it has become to 65. 65, why I'll tell you. 5 marks is for your copy. Those who have not submitted the copy and they have not done their work properly or correctly, that is for the 5 marks. I'll tell you this now. Now, first I'll talk about the oral skill. There will be a Zoom. I will be reading a passage in a Zoom just before the date will be given when we are going to take. The timing will be given. Then a link will be sent just before 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the exams to be started. And then I am going to read a passage to you. Thrice I will read. You have to listen properly. And then after that, once I read the passage, I will go off. Then your class teacher will send you the paper, and there you are going to solve it, and then you are going to take the photograph and send it back. We will be telling you that very moment where, to whom to send it, whether to me or to your class teacher. We will be forwarding the paper at that moment. So children, those who are not even watching, tell your friends that when this exam is going to be held, the oral test is going to be held, your listening skill will be going to held. Please be on the Zoom. Only once we will be coming, and we are not, then I will read 3 times the paper for you, and then we will disappear. You will not be getting the knowing from where the passage is coming and from how to do it. So tell your friends that during the oral skill day examination, they have to come to the Zoom in the Zoom to listen to what I am reading. After that, we will not read again and again for you, right? So those who are close, correlate your friends and tell them this is what the oral test, this is how it is going to take place. Now next is that the paper marking. Generally it is of 80 marks, right? Now oral skill exam, which is for the language, oral skill is of 10 marks. For copy work is of 5 marks, right? And now what is that? Now the question paper is of 65 marks for your language. That comes to how much? 80. Right. So tell your friends that during this examination they should not skip. They have to come to the Zoom and listen, and then only it will be forwarded to you. Right. So even tell your father if they are going for job and all. So ask them to stay behind and connect you. It is not going to take very long. Quickly you do it, because this is ticking the correct answer, just like that. Choice will be given, and like multiple questions, like you have to tick it and then send it forward. And within that time period you have to send. Next children, during the exam time, the time period will be given and the time will be given, and during that time you have to submit the paper, and then if you don't submit that time, or your paper will not be accepted. So try to finish your work fast instead of talking to each other, right? Try to finish your subject, your paper, and quickly you submit it. Don't waste your time. till the last one. So, it is till 12 o'clock. So exact at 12 o'clock, I will send it. So don't do that. It is not going to be accepted, right? Now next is when you go to the Tandanji, you will be getting like these type of papers, right? Like these type of papers. For 50 rupees, you get 100 pages. So you can buy for your examination to use it. Now how you are going to use it, I'll show you. Now children, these are the loose sheet papers which you get in the stationery shop. Very cheap it is. It is for 100 sheet, like it is of 50 rupees. So you can ask your father and go and get it from the shop, these loose sheets. Then draw the margin on both side, right? On both side, like I have done it over here in this way. And that this thing, both the side I have done, right? Draw it and then get ready before the exam. Now when you are appearing for the exam, make sure that you write your name like this in a block letter, then the class, then the subject, whichever subject you have, then the date you will mention. Either you can leave one line if you got a very bad handwriting, but if you have a very good handwriting, you can write it in this way, or else leave one line to look more good and presentable. Then leave some lines over here and draw the margin, right? Now then when you are attempting the answer right from here, you will write page number 1. Don't forget to mention the pages, because when you are sending the PDF, it is going to be a big problem. So then you can mark it. If you're writing either side, you mark it 2, then 3, right? Then 4 after this thing. Then according to the page by serial wise, you are going to take the pictures and then make a PDF of it. Make sure the PDF is clear, not blur. If it is blurred, it won't be accepted. Your marks will not be given. So please make sure you do it in this way. Make lines from the both side. Write your name like this, and on each pages you are going to write the numbers for the teachers to understand, right? And as I told you, like when you are doing the essay, you write it from the beginning, right? Fresh page. If you are doing the letter, start from here. Always leave a line over here. Leave a line. आप एक line छोड़ेंगे and then you attempt, right? And for the grammar work, when you are doing it, make sure that you leave after every question, you leave two lines, right? So if your work is presentable and if you write carefully, this with no scratches and all, so the teacher will be also very happy to give you marks also. Now that's it. Now children, I have made you understand how to give the paper. Please make sure that we are not physically in front of you, but make sure that when you are submitting the paper, don't make it give paper in a haphazard manner. Please don't do it, right? Sequence wise, I told you, like I have showed you in the video how to do it. So you go and you get prepared with all these stuffs beforehand. Have a good day and study hard, right children?